Hello, folks, and welcome back to the Average Movie Review Podcast. I finally caught up to Invincible, watched episodes 4 and 5, and I gotta say, oh, I'm so sorry I had to burp there. Absolutely, some of the best work they've done since the beginning of the season. Okay, uh, if you listen to my last 3 episode review, you'll know that I was not happy with what I was watching. I did not enjoy it as much, but these 2 episodes absolutely phenomenal. Now I know episode 4 didn't get that high in terms of rating, but I think it was really good. The Damien Darkblood storyline was actually pretty fun to watch. It was different. It felt like a filler episode, but it was a good filler episode. I don't think it was bad. I loved the action in it. I loved everything about it. Volkina or whatever her name is, she was really good too. The lore between or about hell, what Satan does, and all of that stuff. Pretty interesting stuff. Pretty cool stuff as well. Um, I thought it was a really good episode. I think it was a nice break from all the bullshit everything was going through. So I think that's what we needed for a little bit. And Mark wasn't too bitchy about it. He just kind of did his thing, and he came in, he helped, and that was the end of that. And I think I thoroughly enjoyed that a lot more. Episode 5, honestly, I was not expecting it to be that good at the end. I thought this was just going to be, Nolan came back. He's going to recruit Mark. Mark's going to go, whatever, right? And then, we're just going to see a montage of them traveling, and then he'd probably meet Thaddeus, and that would be it. What I didn't expect was an epic fight between Conquest, Lucan, and all those other, the other Viltrumite coming in and basically fucking everything up. Another thing I did not expect from this episode was the emotional component to it, especially the scene with Mark's mom and Nolan, whose name escapes me right now. I can't even remember her name, but that was that was brutal. That was very nice. And what I liked about it though is in most cases you kind of like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know about you guys, but I felt like I kind of wanted her to be like, it's okay, Nolan, but then I was very happy that she stuck her ground and said, no, fuck you, you ruined my life and I'm out. And I think that was a perfect response. And I think that's what Nolan needed. And I think that should be his redemption arc, that he never truly gets to be Nolan again and not to be the dad, but he is able to sacrifice his life for his children and the one person he truly loved, according to him, and to show them that he meant every word, and that's the only way he can do it. And I think that's the most perfect way for his character arc to complete. I don't think he needs to be accepted again. I don't think he needs to have a great relationship with anyone. It just needs to show that he is trying and that he is willing to do whatever it takes. And I think that's what we want. Um, Absolutely love the fight scene. Mark is one strong son of a bitch. I gotta give it to you. He truly is invincible. That fight scene between Conquest, he never let go of Conquest's neck. I think it was brutal as hell. I even gasped when the guts came out. Holy shit, that was insane. Um, Absolutely phenomenal fight scene. I felt like the animation was a little bit better last season when it came to fight scenes, but this wasn't too bad. Absolutely amazing. What do you call it? Episode. Honestly, I think the episode itself was really good. I didn't even realize how long it was, and I was like, what more could they add? You know what I mean? What more could they do? And I'm like, holy shit! I still have a lot of time left, and it's incredible. And I think it just goes to show that, like, I think Mark is kind of finally accepting who he is. Like, he is a hero, and he, even though he is a hero, maybe he is the type of hero that kills, unfortunately. But to do the right thing and protect his family, and I think he's slowly kind of understanding that, or understood that until his guts came out. I don't know if he's surviving that. I really don't know, because that poor guy went through a lot of shit there. I don't blame him a little bit. Like, I get it. Like, like some of the stuff that he goes through, I understand. But like, this was just brutal as hell, and I think the most brutal part was just seeing his guts come out. I know I've mentioned it like 3 times, but god damn, every time I think about it, it was just insane. The way his hands went in there and just kept pulling it out. Crazy work by the animation team on that one. But yeah, and I'm super excited for episode 6. Throg is finally coming. I don't know if there's going to be a big battle between them yet, because I believe Mark is still healing. Nolan is working with Oliver. Even the little Oliver Nolan bit, it was nice too. Like, it was good to see that Oliver grow up and kind of realize that his dad is not who he thinks he is, and that, you know, he has to hold his dad accountable for his actions, and I appreciate that, and I think it's, and even Mark said it too. He's like, why am I justifying his actions on his behalf? Like, you should be able to feel what you want, and I think that's a good way of, like, showing us that it's okay to hold people accountable for what they do, and it's also okay to be angry at people when it comes to certain things that, like, they don't give you the attention, or, like, like, they don't care, and it's not like, it's okay to not forgive them, or, like, and not let things slide. Hold people accountable, let them know how you feel, let them know what they made you feel like, because that's how it should be. And other people should not be justifying those actions. They should also be like, you know what, you are right, you should, if you felt the type of way, you should let that person know. And I think they did a really good job on that part. And again, like I said, I feel like the first three episodes of the last few seasons have been very boring, and then they really pick up, and again, it picks up right at the end, which I kind of find is like, it's a good idea, but I also feel like it kind of puts us off in terms of the viewer, in my personal opinion. But again, I know that the next few episodes are going to be like absolutely legendary. I can already tell, like, the fight scenes, everything. It's going to take a toll on everyone, and it's going to be heavy and epic. So I cannot wait. Let me know what you guys thought about the last few episodes 4 and 5. I'd love to hear from you. Just leave a comment, and catch me on the next one. Have a wonderful day, guys.